Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing.
Happy Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, small business edition. It is actually Tuesday. Black Friday starts apparently a week or two before the actual Black Friday. I've already seen a whole lot of big box brands doing sales already, but for me, I'm starting the shenanigans today, and we're going for 1 week. Each day, proceeds are going to go to a different nonprofit that aligns with the values of Monica's Collective, including like sustainability nonprofits, empowering women nonprofits, and then general just like do good during the holidays nonprofits. On top of that, I'm putting things slightly on sale and dropping new products. So today is the dropping new products part. I've been sat right there at the table, just like making sure the product pictures look good, updating the product listings. I updated like the homepage of the website, just like little things that need to be done while the website is password protected, because I don't want to make changes and edits to the actual live website. So I actually password protect the site overnight, put a little note that says we'll be back at 12 p.m. Eastern time, and then I make edits last night and then also this morning. So it's ready for the launch at 12. It's 11:46, so I have a little bit of time. I think a minute ago the email went out to my email subscribers that gives them a coupon code for today, because there are actually no discounts happening today. It's just like the new products being dropped. But email subscribers get a little bit of a discount, which is a way to incentivize people to sign up for my newsletter. To celebrate this morning, I also made a little smoothie, protein smoothie. I didn't make a matcha yet today. It's already almost noon, so I should probably do that. But I want to triple check the inventory, like the quantities of everything, especially the handmade goods downstairs before the launch happens, just to make sure I have the right inventory listed. Look at the basically zero inventory up here of the minis. I have to pack up a whole bunch more. I do have some setting candles that are setting on my rack over there. I just have to pack them up, so that's why this is empty. That's so sad. Basically, I really wanted to check the inventory for my handmade goods. These are the ones that Alex sent over. I also made a bunch, but I want to count how many she sent me just to make sure I added that in. Looks like there's 4 of the cozy brown. I think I call this warm brown. It's so cute. This has been the best-selling pattern of the 4 patterns that I dropped during the cozy season, which low-key I kind of expected. I've never really put out anything like that before, and it's neutral enough where I think a lot of people would resonate with it. This is another one that was really popular, especially with the book sleeve. It's just a linen gingham and it's a muted like sage green. I feel like people love this, and it also has a little bit of like a vintage vibe to it. This one looks a little bit more modern, I think, and maybe a little bit more childish for some people, but I still love it. I call this the cloudy blue. The gingham's like bigger and stands out more, so 4 of those as well. And then my personal favorite, that was the one that sold the least but is still selling, so I'm happy. But I put this one out just for me, as you can tell. This one's really colorful and bold, still very cozy season. Like, this applies to fall and the winter and the holiday season, and it's like a fiery pink color. That's what I'm calling it. Also 4 of these from Alex. I think she even has more at home that she's making, so I'll be able to up the quantities once I talk to her about how much more she can send me. I also want to check book sleeves too. I could actually add more book sleeve inventory on the site because I think I marked them all as sold out for right now, but I have more. I still have pouches, like standard size pouches. I'm also dropping a 12 pack of candles, which is beautiful and like my favorite thing I put out recently. I say that every time I put out something new. Launch is happening in 9 minutes, so I'm gonna go upstairs and just like be on my laptop doing last minute things and panicking a little bit. I don't expect too many sales today just because there aren't any natural sales like on the website automatically taken off at checkout. It's only email subscribers that get something special. I hope people shop early because I do plan on, unfortunately, selling out of a lot of things. I made as much as I possibly could, and I think I made a ton this season compared to previous seasons, so we'll see how it goes. This color combo is like my favorite ever. Every day is different. You're catching me on a launch day, which is definitely not something that happens all the time, but I have been launching a lot more products in the past 3-4 months than I have really all year. It feels so good. It feels so good to be on top of it. It feels so good to be creating new things and to be experimenting with different art mediums, be experimenting with working with other artists and seeing what you guys like. It's just like this one big experiment and it's literally so fun. I always feel feverish on launch days for some reason. I get super nervous even though there's really nothing bad that can happen. The worst that can happen really is I don't make sales. But I have to trust that I did the prep work and a lot of the launch is really built upon the days before, the weeks before the launch. Launch day is just a day when you see, you know, what happens. So it is 2 p.m. It's 1:59 technically. We have been launched for 2 hours so far. I'll take a screenshot for you right now. Some people don't believe me when I give them numbers. And I'm like, I have no incentive to lie to you, literally. Like, I don't win or gain anything from saying I made a ton of sales or for saying I didn't make a ton of sales. I guess like you can give me some sympathy if I don't make that many sales and I can get that. And if I say I made a lot of sales, maybe that's like clickbaity, but I don't really care that much about that stuff. Total sales have been $831.96. That's from 7 orders, which is kind of what I was expecting for today, a day where there are actually no sales going on. It's literally just a day where people have a coupon code and people know that most products are in stock. I have been getting a crazy amount of orders over the past 2 weeks though, so I feel like people are ahead of the game and they've already figured my shop out and they're like, oh, I better order way before the Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend just so I ensure I get the actual products that I want because Monica tends to sell out. So anyway, this has been pretty much what I expected. I'm so happy. The fact that I expect something like this is crazy. I remember when I would do markets and like the most I would make at a market is like $100 or like $200 and I would be so happy with that amount. And now I'm literally sitting here from the comfort of my own studio space at home. It's raining outside. I have my beautiful matcha and I'm out here saying I got 7 orders by just putting in the work of focusing on online sales. A lot of this year has been very dedicated to online sales and I'm happy that I did that because I've never been good at it. I was always the market girly, as you know. Like you're probably sitting here watching my video being like, Monica, when are you gonna do another market? I only watch you for your market stuff. Well, this year I wanted to try something different. I think it would be redundant and kind of a boring life to do the same thing every single year. I want to do different things all the time. I love my routine, of course, but I also don't think I'd be doing myself a service by work-wise doing the same thing every day and expecting better and better results. Like, I definitely want to grow my business. I want to expand my business. I want to cater to more people other than just my local market community. So seeing that I can accomplish this in just like a couple months of me putting in effort into email marketing and kind of doing better with social media. I still need to do better with that. Talking about my products more here on YouTube, getting better with product photography, just like things in general that are related to online sales. The fact that I've been able to accomplish this makes me want to give myself a pat on the back. It's a small win, you know? This isn't anything crazy, but also in the grand scheme of things, over the course of the 6 years of me running my business, this is a huge win. So remember to celebrate your small and your big wins. That being said, let's make a whole bunch of candles. Like 50-ish orders. Gotta update my website for tomorrow. I gotta clean the whole house. I gotta film at least 6 different required edits for upcoming videos. I need to plan out TikTok for December because apparently I'm picking up TikTok. And on top of that, I'm in charge of the pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna buy it from the store. I said 2025 would be my year where I start actually like baking and cooking and enjoying it. It didn't happen. So of all the things on that list, I think priority is the pumpkin pie, because I guess Thanksgiving is priority, and imagine I showed up without the pumpkin pie. So let's go get a pumpkin pie and then try to achieve the other things on my to-do list at some point in the day. We also have an event at 8, so also, quick moment for the outfit. I didn't fully show you, but I love it so much. I thrifted the sweatshirt last week. I filmed a what I spend in a week video and I thrifted. I definitely did some damage. And then these pants are new. They're just like Gap jeans and they're really baggy, so they feel like sweatpants. I've been looking for like elevated pants that look nice so that I can actually look put together for the day but still feel like I'm comfy cozy. I'm gonna get to finishing up these candles and packing some orders now.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat.
I'm just labeling a bunch of candles and packing them up into their white boxes, and I'm trying to fulfill all pending orders in the next 2 days because I expect, hopefully, fingers crossed, on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, more orders will come through. Today, I really didn't get that many orders. I think I might have gotten like 3 or 4 total. The deal today was 10% off bestsellers. And I think people know, based off the PDF that I emailed, that tomorrow it's going to be 20% off candles, which is like the biggest sale I ever do on candles. And then for the next few days, it's 50% off, or up to 50% off the entire shop. I think people are waiting for those deals. I thought this year would be a little bit more chill around this weekend because I'm not doing any markets. Last year I was going crazy with the Bryant Park market that I was doing, and so it was all a blur, really. But kind of the same thing this year because I'm going all in with online sales and I'm shipping out way more orders than I normally would. So it's still gonna be a blur this year, I think, in a good way. Wouldn't have it any other way. It's funny because my friend just texted me about an event that she's doing and that she would like me to come to. That's next year at the end of January. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're already planning for the new year. That's crazy. Like, soon I'll have to start prepping for the spring collection. Oh gosh, life is moving so quickly. I really want to film a short form video that talks about which candle to buy for which instance. For example, if someone just bought a new house, you're giving them a housewarming gift, or if someone is having a birthday, for the holidays, whatever, like which occasion you would give certain candles. I feel like that'd be a good idea for a short form video. Maybe I'll film that sometime this week. I'm currently watching Carter Sullivan and her video, Resetting My Life for Winter, and drinking a Thai tea.
You give them a smile that lasts another year.
Happy Black Friday! For the rest of the weekend, my shop is up to 50% off, which is kind of the biggest sale that I do all year. It definitely is. Although a lot of candles are only like 5 to 10% off. Yesterday I had like a special where it was like 20% off candles, which is like definitely the most I ever discount my candles. But nonetheless, I am getting a bunch of orders this weekend, which I'm so grateful for. People are definitely stocking up on their holiday gifts, which is so exciting. My 12-pack of candles did so well that I pre-ordered a whole bunch of other boxes, and hopefully they'll come in next week or the week after, and then I could ship them out right away and people can still get them in time for Christmas. But I did let people know that those are for pre-order and I'm not going to actually like guarantee that they arrive by Christmas time. As it is Black Friday, I was going to do some shopping myself. Yesterday I bought a ton of fragrances for my candles from my different suppliers. It was like 3 different suppliers that were having sales, so I did that. A lot of my other suppliers were like sold out of a lot of the things that I use, so I didn't really make extra purchases. Made a bunch of packaging purchases, a lot of like boring business stuff. Today I was gonna do some fun stuff. I was gonna go out and like actually shop for like clothes and gifts for like in my personal life. See like what's out there in the Black Friday in-person world. And as I was like updating my website this morning, I was like getting ready, I was like, honestly, I kind of just want to make my matcha at home, go into my studio downstairs and like pack orders. That's like kind of all I want to do today. It's like been interesting trying to balance like living my small business owner life and living like my kind of real life. I shouldn't say real because small business stuff is real, but living my personal life, I guess, when there are bits of time where all I want to do is run my business. This would be a great opportunity to go out and like shop for myself for some like fun things. I could go thrifting for myself. There's like a whole ton of other like colorful Christmas decor things I want to get, like art supplies, loungewear. But for some reason, like all I want to do today is run my business. It also kind of has to do with the pressure of the holidays, and I just don't want to disappoint anyone by having their orders arrive too late. So I'm like trying my best to keep up with packaging things. As I speak about this, I'm like, I'm so annoying because literally just 3 years ago, I was nowhere near in this position. So I'm very grateful that I've come a long way over the past 6 years of running this thing where people trust my products to be good gifts for this like special time of year. And I'm on the list of sites that you guys like have open in like one of your million tabs of like Black Friday deals that you refresh to see like what the new deals are. Like, I'm honored. So let's go make a matcha, pack some orders, and then I think I'm gonna pick up around the house just to round out the week, do a little end of the week reset. I'm very much obsessed with how colorful my backdrop looks right now. It's so cute. I'm actually sending out my very first thank you card that is part of like the new collection of thank you cards. I mentioned this in a different video, but I thought I'd show you again. I have not updated my thank you cards in 1.5 years, I think, and I feel like I was due for an upgrade. Wanted to update some of the aesthetics of the thank you card, including not having my face on it. My brand is expanding past like just me, so there's no need to have my face on it. I thought it could be cute to have a little like wall print looking thing that has an inspirational quote. So each of these 4 quotes on the 4 different thank you cards include just a little quote that aligns with the values and like the mission of Monica's Collective, and you can collect all 4. A little Pokemon card. Cassandra Ashley's getting the very first one. Also, I want to say thank you, Cassandra Ashley, for your patience on your order. I know it's taken me a long time to ship out yours specifically, and I don't have a good answer as to why that is. I am trying to get better at that, but thank you for your patience. Yours is going out today, and I'm so excited for you to get the very first thank you card. Hers says, "Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire." That's my favorite quote ever, and I think it kind of sums up like what I'm trying to do here with Monica's Collective, which is kind of do something crazy, do something that people say won't work, i.e. running a small business, small sustainable business specifically, small handmade goods sustainable business, even more specifically, and be successful doing that. And I think this can apply to a lot of people's lives, I think. So I'm so excited to ship this out. Now I'm gonna do Katie's order, and this going to Pennsylvania. I finished my matcha way too quick, and now I'm just like sad and sipping my water. I wonder if her order will fit in a medium box instead of a large box. Let's see. I feel so good about my decision to stay home and do this. Although, as a little compromise, Me and Josh are going to like a local like mall that doesn't have that many stores at all, so we can kind of be in and out, but just to like get the experience of Black Friday in person. I think that'll be like a fun thing to do just for like an hour or two. Yeah, I definitely think it'll fit in a medium box. We got a standard mistletoe and 4 minis that I'm gonna pack up.
Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December
Guys, look how cozy this ambiance is right now. I have the lo-fi coffee house music going on. Christmas tree is lit. Decor is decoring. And it's nice and sunny outside, so everything looks nice and bright. And it's hair wash day, so it's up in a little pony. And I'm wearing a pink set with my smoothie that I made this morning for breakfast. It's so cute. I did indeed get the set during Black Friday shopping yesterday. I have a little bit of a non-typical haul. I shopped a lot online for fabric and matcha and some supplies for my small business, but the couple things that I got like for myself, for my personal life, include this pink set because I've been wanting a lot more loungewear, because I noticed low-key I just live in my baggy t-shirts and sweatpants, and if I'm gonna be home all day, I still want to be cute and feel comfy. So I feel like lounge sets are officially worth it for someone like me. This vlog was a lot of packing orders, but that is just the nature of November and December in the small business world. Today is actually Small Business Saturday. I'm not doing anything special for it. It's just the normal like up to 50% off my shop that I have going on for basically the entire weekend. I've had orders trickle in like here and there, but nothing really crazy. Last year I put things on sale like a lot, and people definitely took advantage of the lower prices, but I wasn't being fair to myself last year. I also didn't have people helping me with inventory last year. I had lower costs last year, and I know my value a lot more this year, so I didn't do any crazy discounts this year, which makes sense as to why my sales are still like steady, not so much like a huge peak or anything. But that has been giving me a chance to actually pack all orders in a timely manner and get it out to you all. There are some orders here and there that have taken a little longer for me to get out, unfortunately, but on average, I am proud of myself for doing a little bit better this holiday season, and it's giving me the motivation to do better and better like every year. I'm gonna deep clean and declutter my entire house right now. December is right around the corner. It's in a couple days, and I just feel like doing a little bit of a monthly reset. That's going to be in a different video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming along with me for a few CEO days of my life. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.
Lines are busting out the door, Christmas songs in every store. Can't stand to hear one more, please won't you make it stop. Snow is piled 5 feet high, dog